Hi there, hi, I'm Reiki Bennett. I'm from the Mobile Family Library. I've previously made videos talking about the bibliotherapy sessions that we run as part of our Mobile Family Library service. Bibliotherapy, the way we run it, is less to do with books and more to do with sharing memories and talking about things you remember. And it's a way of reminiscing and getting people to talk and have conversations. And it's also a great way of finding out about social history, especially here on the Isle of Man. So one of the boxes I wanted to show you today is our home and shopping box. These were provided to us by the Women's Institute, which is fantastic. And I brought this one along today because I love talking about home and shopping. It's something everyone has great memories about. And it's also, like I say, a really strong link to our social history. So this box is full of really great items. This is one of my favourites. It's very tactile as well. I love things that you can pick up and play with. So I don't know if anyone had one of these at home. I remember using one of these when I was a kid. This was always my job when we were making cakes or anything. You put them in and you give it a good whisk. We had these for ages before we got electric beaters. And sometimes just to distract the children, you would give them a tub of soapy water and just make some bubbles. Yeah. So this would keep you entertained for ages. So we always used to have one of those. I've also got some products. Some of these are original and some are replicas. This one always gets a response. I don't know if anyone remembers this medicated toilet tissue. This is an original pack as well. Look at that. It was like tracing paper. It was all, you could actually use it as tracing paper. Oh, it was horrible stuff. I used to have this at the swimming pools where we went. Oh no, you'd hate having to use that, and it's got a very distinct smell to it as well, that I think everyone would remember. We've also got some replica things. We've got some tins of the old. There we go. We've got evaporated milk. I don't know if anyone did you used to have this for your dessert. You would have tinned fruit and a little bit of evaporated milk. That was a nice treat. And we've also got an old condensed milk one as well. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Looks a little bit different now, but you can still get it. And used to have that. Oh, you could have that on anything. I remember people used to have conny sandwiches. Did you ever have one of those? Just condensed milk in a sandwich. Delightful. No, a lovely treat. And because we work with a lot of people who have visual impairments as well, we like to have things that you can pick up and hold, and also things that you can smell as well. I've got some sunlight soap, and it's got, obviously you can't smell it, but I don't know if anyone remembers the smell of the soap. It's got a very distinct smell. It smells a really strong link to the past as well. And I remember some of my relatives would use carbolic soap, and you would use it on everything. You would use it on your floors, on your clothes, on your kids, and everything had that very distinct carbolic smell to it. I've also got, this is cute, I like this. This is a little delivery van, like the ones that used to deliver food. I don't know if you had food delivered to your door. What did you have delivered? You could, as well as milk, obviously you had milk delivered, but you used to have bread delivered and fresh food. I don't know where you got delivered from here on the Isle of Man, because we've got so many farms. We also had so many small shops as well. None of these big supermarkets. You used to have all the little individual shops that would cater to your individual needs. So I imagine it could have taken an entire day to go out around all the different places and collect up what you need. Does anyone have any memories about the little shops they used to visit and what were their favourites? This is always a great one. I've got a little money box. I don't know if anyone had one of these. It's very reminiscent for me. And it's full of just old coins out of circulation. And I love looking through this because all of it is a little bit of history. I've got a little threepenny bit. I don't know if anyone used to have one of those for your Christmas pudding. You used to have a threepenny bit in the Christmas pudding. Or if you were particularly posh, you'd have a sixpence. That's not a silver one, but you can get the silver one. This is just a nice standard one. But you have one of those to put in your Christmas pudding every year. And I don't know if you got to keep it or if your parents kept it to put it back in every year. We've got one of the old pennies there as well. And I was talking to my son who's 8 and extremely excited to find out that a penny and a farthing makes one of the old bicycles, and that's why it's called a penny farthing. When I say interested, he, said, "That's nice, Mum," and wandered off. But, he's 8, what can you do? And some coins are more rare than others, and there's some that are worth quite a lot. We've got one here that's a 1937 threepenny bit, and let me see if I can get this right, because King Edward abdicated in that year, so a lot of his so he only minted a few coins with his head on them. And if you happen to find a threepenny bit that has King Edward on it, it's worth several £1,000s. This one isn't. This one is King George. I would be much more excited about it, but it's really interesting still, because it's a bit of social history and a bit of and it links into so much of the rest of our history. And this is the oldest coin we've got. This is a penny from 1899. So this one is 122 years old this year. And you can just imagine the places it's been and the things it's bought. You used to be able I don't know how much you could buy for 1 penny back in the day. These days you can't even buy penny sweets for a penny. It's crazy. We also have the old English £1 note. I know we have Manx pound notes still in circulation. You don't see them as much as you used to. I don't know if anyone's still got a collection of them, but that's an English pound note from back in the day. And I've also got a 10 bob note, 10 shillings or 10 bob. That would get you a decent amount. You could go to a pub and get a round of drinks and still get a good amount of change from it. I don't know if anyone remembers how much you could buy for 10 shillings back in the day. The latest coins we've got, I think, are from about 1967, because decimalisation came in not long after that. I don't know if anyone still adds up in old money. I know some of us still do, still have to convert it in our heads. The last thing I want to show you today is an object, and I want you to tell me what it is. This is one of my favourites. It's a good, solid piece of ceramic. And I'd like you to have a think and put your guesses, or if you know what it is, just let us know in the comments and say what you reckon this is. It's a good ceramic piece. It's got a lid on there, and you unscrew it. It's got its rubber seal on there. So if you happen to know what this is, or you can guess, drop us a comment and say what you reckon it is. And obviously there's loads more in the box. I've just given you a real small snapshot of what we've got. But you can see how these things can work as a jumping off point for a discussion and for reminiscing and sparking old memories. So if you've got any memories you'd like to share with us, please do let us know. And thank you very much for listening. Bye.